Hi everybody, Beatle Dave, your friendly neighbourhood record collector, calling to you from Derby in the UK. Just thought it'd be a quick video for you today, or this afternoon. Been looking through my Ringo Starr collection. I've actually found out I've got two promo albums by him. They're both American, they're not British promos, so I thought it might be worth having a quick look. The first one is Bad Boy, which came out in 1978, I think, didn't it? Like I say, these are the American copies, so this one is on Portrait Records, which I think was part of CBS, wasn't it? Probably wrong. Some great songs on this, by the way. You've got Who Needs a Heart, Bad Boy, which is not the same version of a song with a similar name done by the Beatles. Lipstick Traces, Heart on My Sleeve, another brilliant song. Where Did Our Love Go, which sounds like that shouldn't work, but it does. Side 2 is Hard Times Tonight. See Monkey Monkey Do, Old Time Rollin', and A Man Like Me. Some of the songs on here was actually featured in the TV movie that Ringo did for America around the same time. So on the back, in like gold, it says for promotion only, ownership reserved by CBS. Sale is unlawful. Can you see that there? I don't know if you can see that. And then this is a strange thing, because in America, if it was a promo or a demo, you used to get this stuck on the side, didn't you? Or on the outside. So it just, which basically just says exactly the same as what it says on there, but it gives you the intro length and then the time of the actual song. Again, it says on here demonstration. So on there it says promotion, and then on here it says demonstration, not for sale. JR35378, Portrait Records. Very underrated Ringo Starr album, I think this. So when you get it out, it does come in the inner sleeve. And then it is on a white label, so it does say demonstration record on here as well, white label promo. So that is the B side, or side 2. Very, very overlooked record in a lot of ways, in Ringo's 1970s catalogue. I've always liked this record. I've got about 4 copies of this, but just going through it, I didn't realise that this one was a promotional or a demo, because that's quite confusing, because it says promotional there, doesn't it? And then it says demo there, and then it says promo on the label as well. Great album, by the way, if you can get just a stock copy of this. It is an album that I think has grown better over time. Some of the tracks aren't, some of the best songs that Ringo has ever worked on, but in all honesty, it is a nice album to listen to. So that's the first one, Bad Boy from 1978. And then the other one that I've just been going through that I didn't realise I'd got, again, it's an American copy of Stop and Smell the Roses, which came out in 1981. Now, in the UK, we didn't get this hype sticker, and I don't think you got the hype sticker on the ordinary American one, but I'm not sure. So it says Stop and Smell the Roses. Sorry, no, it doesn't. It doesn't say that. It says Stop and Take Time to Smell the Roses. That's what it says there. So that's the name of the song, although the album's called Stop and Smell the Roses. I've learned something new there. Like My Brain and Private Property. Again, apart from that, it's probably, just looks like a standard American version. But then on here, you have got promotional copy, not for sale there, which you can actually see better than that one, can't you? In all honesty, put both them together. I don't know. By this time, Ringo had moved on to another record label, hadn't he? Is it Boardwalk? In the UK, I think this came out on, I can't remember now, CBS, was it CBS? RCA, came out on RCA in the UK. So that is the standard American sleeve. Sorry, doesn't telling you wrong there. That is the standard American sleeve, and that is the promo. So like I say, just this one's got the hype stick on it, and then on the back it's got that gold thing. Of course, this was the first album that Ringo released after John's death, wasn't it? So you got Private Property, Rack My Brain, which to me is probably the best song on it. It's probably one of the most stupidest songs on it, but it is the best song on it. And if you ever get a chance to see the video, I know you could used to watch it on YouTube. It's a very, very funny video. It's like taking the mickey out of like the old horror films and things. Then you've got Drumming Is My Madness, Attention, Stop and Take Time to Smell the Roses, Side 2, Dead Giveaway, You Belong to Me, Sure to Fall, Nice Way, and then they do a very, very interesting version of Back Off Boogaloo, which really, it doesn't work as a song because it doesn't really sound anything like the single of the same name, although it is. But like in the backup vocals and everything, they actually name check a hell of a lot of Beatles songs. So it's very, very cleverly done. And it was produced by, well, some of it was produced by Paul McCartney, some of it was produced by George Harrison, some of it was produced by Harry Nilsson, and then some of it was actually produced by Ron Wood and Ringo Starr. And then other bits of it was produced by Stephen Stills, which was a bit strange, really, isn't it? Why didn't they just have one producer and then have them as like the arrangers? Although perhaps that's why Paul might not let him have it if he couldn't produce it or something like that. And I think, if I remember rightly, Rack My Brain, I think George and Ringo fell out on that, didn't they? I seem to remember Ringo wanted to remix it or something, and George says, no, don't remix it, but Ringo did end up remixing it, and I think they fell out. But they did make it up again after a couple of years. There's a very, very moving programme. It was called Aspel & Co, where George is interviewed first and then Ringo comes on right near then. It lasts for about half an hour of them just talking to George and Ringo. Ringo's dead funny on it. George is very, very funny on it. Very, very open, to be honest. And you could tell by then they'd made it up and everything. There was laughing and joking. And like, I can't remember, Michael Aspel says something to George and he says, oh, I don't know. And Ringo says, oh, you don't remember, like, do you? I bet you don't remember suing me for when I remixed your song or something. But they're all laughing about it, yeah. Very, very, again, slightly underrated song. I think this was re-released, wasn't it, for Record Store Day this year, and you was probably paying really, really stupid money. In the UK, the standard issue of this was quickly in like the bargain bins. It didn't really sell at all, which is a shame because, like I say, Rack My Brain was actually a really, really good single taken off this, but I don't think it had much publicity in the UK. I think in America it did slightly better, didn't it? It wasn't a great seller in America, though. What was it? Again, it has sort of like had its time. Now it is appreciated a lot more than what was at the time. I don't know if he'd get away with that sort of like dressing like that nowadays, would he? But yeah, like I say, some brilliant people on it. Obviously, he's got George and Paul on it. Harry Nilsson's on it. I do believe, but I might be wrong on this, that there was a couple of songs that John had actually gave him before he died that were meant to be on this album, because wasn't this album originally going to be called Can't Fight Lightning or something? But then because he was still sort of like upset, I don't think he ever recorded them, did he, Ringo? Because one of them was Nobody Told Me, wasn't it? I think. But yeah, fantastic album. Don't know if it's worth any more with having that on it. I don't actually think that I paid a lot for these. I think that one was about, the promo one of Bad Boy was about £10. And I think that one was probably roughly about the same, might have even been a little bit less. Yeah, but the both are, you know, fantastic, underrated Ringo Starr albums, in my humble opinion. But yeah, if you haven't got them, check them out. I'm sure you can pick standard copies up for a few pound in the UK probably. Excuse me, probably the same in other parts of the world. I just thought I'd do you a quick little video. Thank you to everybody that is subscribing, by the way. The subscriptions seem to be going up okay at the minute. Yeah, still a little bit slow, but you know, it's getting there. I mean, we are at nearly 656, I think, one at the minute. I'd like to get to 700. I'd like to get to 1,000, to be honest, but whether we ever will, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Thank you to everybody that's subscribing. Thank you to everybody that's supporting my channel, as always. You know, your support and your subscriptions mean a hell of a lot to me. Thank you to you all that are bothering to take the time out to leave me comments on my videos. That, again, is much appreciated. I do like reading your comments. Sometimes, though, I don't know if it's the internet or whatever, I don't get them till sometimes 2 or 3 weeks after you might have sent them, which is a bit strange, really. But I think the internet that we're on around here, called Virgin, sometimes it works brilliant, sometimes it's a waste of time. But that's by the by, isn't it? You don't want to know about things like that, do you, folks? Thank you to everybody that is leaving me likes as well. So if you've liked this video, just do me a favour and leave me a like. If you want to leave me a comment, leave me a comment. If you're not subscribed, you know, just subscribe. It is free, and once we get those subscriptions up, we can start to do a little bit more with the channel. You know, you tell me what you'd like to see from the channel in the future. I've got a few ideas. One of them is to buy, is it a Pro-Go or GoPro or whatever they're called, and go when I'm going to like record fairs, or even, you know, when the weather is nice, car boots, if there's records there, like, you know, making little videos like that. They probably won't be very long videos, but you know, that's something that I want to do. So whatever you're doing, please stay safe. You're not going to hear out from me from a few days now, because after being off work for 2.5 weeks on my annual leave, it's back to the fun factory tomorrow, folks, and I'm really looking forward to it. No, I'm not. Really, I'm not. Dreading going, to be honest. There's roadworks all over the place where I live, and as most of you know, I do drive a bus, so you know, my timetable is going to be completely out the window. And I know even before I go to work, all I'm going to be doing is getting moaned at by customers that already know that the buses are running late. But hey ho, such is life, isn't it? So yeah, if you haven't got any of these two albums, folks, please check them out. That one is probably a bit more of a hidden gem than that one, but that one has got some better songs on it than that one, if that makes sense. I'm such a bad boy. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed that. Whatever you're doing, please stay safe, and I'll see you very, very soon. Remember, you are the beaten Beatle Dave. Without you, this channel wouldn't exist, basically. So until the next time, peace and love to you all, and I'll see you very, very soon.